There was a firm message from the US Chamber of Commerce that the business relationship goes both ways and that it was time to take the partnership to the next level.
But we're only scratching the surface of both our commercial and strategic relationship, a partnership. South Africa can help take our bilateral trade and investment relationship to the next level by continuing to foster public policies that protect intellectual property and trademarks, ease labor unrest, strengthen investor protections, repeal anti-dumping measures, and settle ongoing issues over the ownership of foreign headquartered companies.
He said the Chamber was bullish about South Africa, indicating a greater willingness to play its part in educating American companies on the vast opportunities in South Africa.
Last year, U.S. goods exports to South Africa totaled $7.3 billion, up 159% from 2003. South Africa is America's 36th largest goods export market, and we're planning on it growing. U.S. firms directly or indirectly employ 160,000 South Africans, a number that could double if the right policies were implemented.
The Chamber lent their support for an extension of the Africa Growth and Opportunity Act, one that includes South Africa.
President Zuma told his business audience that South Africa had made the economy an apex priority over the next 5 years, highlighting a number of investment sectors, including an ever-expanding energy sector, agro-business and processing, and a labor-absorbing manufacturing sector, among others. He also argued for AGOA's extension and for South Africa's inclusion in it.
It is the cornerstone of trade relations between the U.S. and Sub-Saharan Africa. AGOA has also greatly enhanced trade between the U.S. and South Africa. Almost 95% of South African exports receive preferential treatment under AGOA. We advocate the renewal of AGOA for another 15 years with the inclusion of South Africa.
The US ambassador to South Africa reminded us that AGOA is a matter for Congress to finalize, where a number of lawmakers have raised concerns about market access to South Africa in return for concessions under the Act.
I think it's important that we dive into the substance on these issues. We've made it abundantly clear that we do not believe there's any scientific basis for the restrictions on access to South African markets for U.S. poultry, beef, and pork. We've made these issues quite clear, and they are getting some real consideration from the ministries.
So essentially the ball's in their court?
Well, I think it's an ongoing conversation that's taking place, but our position is quite clear.
South Africa's Trade and Industry Minister has indicated the country is willing to make a number of concessions regarding the US concerns with a view to finding accommodations, adding that all signs for reauthorization of the Act and South Africa's inclusion remain positive for now. Shervin Bryce, SABC News, Washington.